Today we are going to discuss about gymnosperm. Gymnosperm, gymno meaning necked and sperma meaning seed. The ovule is not enclosed by a ovary wall and it is exposed both before and after fertilization. So the ovule which is present, it is not exposed by a ovary wall and it remain exposed before and after fertilization. The seed that develop post fertilization is not covered and it is necked. So this is about gymnosperm. Gymnosperm include medium-sized trees and tall trees and shrubs. One of the gymnosperm, the giant redwood sequoia, is one of the tallest tree species. Gymnosperm include medium-sized trees, tall trees and shrubs. One of the gymnosperm, that is a giant redwood sequoia, is one of the tallest tree species. So gymnosperm के अंदर the giant redwood tree which is known as sequoia is one of the tallest tree species. The root are generally tap roots. Important. So the root in some genera have fungal association in the form of mycorrhiza. So here the example is Pinus. Fungal association मतलब the mycorrhiza meaning myco meaning fungus and rhiza meaning root. So some of the roots they have fungal association. So fungus is present in them. The roots have fungus. For example, the example is of this is Pinus. While some other that is called as cycas, a small specialized roots are present which is called as colloids root. They have association with nitrogen fixation. For example, cyanobacteria. So you can remember C for cycas and C for cyanobacteria. And here the example is Pinus. The stems are unbranched in cycas and branched in case of the Pinus and the citrus. So the stems which will be branched in case of the cycas and the stems will be unbranched in case of the cycas and branch in case of the Pinus and the citrus PC. So the leaves may be simple or compound. Cycas, the pinnate leaves persist for few years. So cycas have pinnate leaves which will persist for a few years. So the leaves in the gymnosperms are well adapted to withstand extreme temperature, humidity and wind. So ये जो leaves gymnosperm में पाए गए हैं, they are well adapted to withstand एक्सट्रीम ऑफ टेम्परेचर. ये टेम्परेचर को टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं, ह्यूमिडिटी एंड द विंड. सो द कॉनिफर्स, in conifers the needle like leaves reduce the surface area. So conifers has needle like leaves which will reduces the surface area. Their thick cuticle and sunken stomata also helps to reduce the water loss. Because of their thick cuticle and sunken stomata, it helps in the reduction of the water loss. वाटर लॉस होने से बचाते हैं. जिम्नोस्पर्म्स आर हेट्रोस्पोरस. हेट्रोस्पोरस का मतलब दो तरह के स्पोर पाए जाएंगे. दे प्रोड्यूस हैप्लॉइड माइक्रोस्पोर्स एंड मेगास्पोर्स. So there will be microspore and there will be megaspores which will be present in a gymnosperm. So the two kinds of the spores are produced within the sporangia. So ये sporangia के अंदर पाए जाएंगे. That are born on a sporophyll. What is sporophyll? Sporophyll meaning on which the sporangia is present on the leaves. अगर leaf के ऊपर sporangia present है, that means उसको sporophyll कहते हैं. Sporo यानी spores and phylla meaning leaf. So leaf on which the spores are present. So which are arranged spirally along an axis to form a lax or a compact strobili. Strobili यानी कौन? One and the same. So the strobili bearing microsporophylls and the microsporangia are called as microsporangiate or male strobili. The microspore develop into a male gametophytic generation which is highly reduced and is confined to only a limited number of the cell. So this reduced gametophyte is called as pollen grains. The development of the pollen grains takes place within the sporangia. The cones bearing megasporophyll with ovules or megasporangia are called as macrosporangiate or female strobili. द माइक्रोस्पोर इज़ अ स्मॉल टाइनी स्ट्रक्चर. ये छोटा सा टाइनी स्ट्रक्चर है जो डेवलप करता है प्लांट बॉडी में. दिस ग्रोज थ्रू अ प्रोसेस ऑफ जर्मिनेशन. सो दिस विल गो थ्रू अ प्रोसेस विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज जर्मिनेशन, and these produce a during this process this microspore will develop into a new generation which is called as male gametophytic generation, so which is highly reduced and it is confined to a limited number of the cells. so इसके पास limited number of the cells होंगे जो कि एक्चुअल में पेरेंट बॉडी के पास ज़्यादा सेल होंगे, बट दिस विल बी हैविंग अ लेस सेल. so limited only to few cell unlike the parent plant body. So these reduced gametophyte is called as pollen grain. So these are called as what? Pollen grains. Important. So the developments of the pollen grain will takes place into the microsporangia. So microsporangia के अंदर the development of the pollen grain will takes place. The cones bearing megasporophylls with ovules or megasporangia are called as macrosporangiate or female strobili. So the cones it will be having, they will be bearing what? They will be bearing a megasporophyll. Mega यानी big and sporo यानी spore. So big spores which will be on the leaf with ovules or megasporangia. These are called as female strobili or macrosporangiate. The male and the female cones or the strobili may be born on the same tree. If suppose the male and the female cones if they are present on the same tree, अगर वो एक ही झाड़ पर है, then it is called as example is pinus. The cycas in cycas the male cones and the megasporophyll are born on a different tree. So these are born. So in cycas the male cones and the megasporophylls they are different on different tree. So one more two trees will be present, but in case of pinus only one. Both are present on only one, but cycas they are on two different. This is important to remember. Next is the megaspore mother cells is differentiated from one of the cell of the nucellus. The nucellus is protected by an envelope and it is and the composite structure is called as ovule. So the ovule is born on a megasporophyll which may be clustered to form a female cone. So these megasporophyll which may be clustered to form a female cone. The spore mother cell. The megaspore mother cell, it is a special cell which is found within the megasporangium. The structure जो कि megaspore को produce करता है. Megasporangium is a structure, okay, which forms a, it is a structure which जो कि एक megaspore को produce करता है. Megaspore, mega यानी बड़ा spores, which is a female spore. It undergoes, so these will undergo meiosis यानी reduction division to produce what? Megaspore. So this megaspore mother cell, it is actually a specific cell. It is a special type of the cell which is found within a megasporangium. So these will undergo reduction division to form what? Megaspore. In the plant process of producing megaspore begins in a specific cell which is we have seen it is a megaspore mother cell. So what happens? The nucellus which is present. Now what is this nucellus? Nucellus meaning it is a central regions of a ovule. So this is ovule. The center part of it, the central region is called as nucellus. The central part or central region within the ovule is called as nucellus. So these megaspore mother cell, it will undergo what? Reduction division to produce megaspores. How many? 4. So it will form a 4 megaspore. So it will form 4 megaspores. So out of which one, so the one is enclosed within a megasporangium. So this one is enclosed within a megasporangium and it undergo further development to become a multicellular female gametophyte. So these will undergo further development to form a female gametophyte. See, the megaspore mother cell, it will divide meiotically and it will form a megaspore, which are 4 megaspore spore it will form. 4 megaspore form करेगी. So one of the megaspore will enclosed within a megasporangium. One of the megaspore will enclosed within a megasporangium develops into a multicellular female gametophyte that will bear 2 or more archegonia or the female sex organ. So archegonia or female sex organ is one and the same. So the multicellular female gametophyte is also retained within the megasporangium. So these megaspore will develops into a female gametophyte which will remains within the sporangium instead of being released or dispersed like the others. So, unlike bryophytes and pteridophytes in gymnosperm, the male and the female gametophyte do not have independent free living existence because they are dependent on sporophyte. Sporophyte is their dominant phase. So, unlike bryophytes and pteridophytes, gymnosperm, the male and the female gametophyte, they do not have independent free living existence. This is also important. They remains within the sporangia and retain on the sporophyte. The pollen grain is released from the microsporangium. So this is microsporangium from which the pollen grains will be released and they will be carried through air current. So air will carry them. So like this they will carried by the air and come in contact with an opening of an ovule. So they will come in contact with an opening of an ovule born on the megasporophyll. See, this is a megasporophyll on which they will come in contact and the pollen tube. So these will after this the pollen tube carrying the male gametes, it will grow towards the archegonium of the ovule. So after reaching like this the male pollen tube, it will start to grow. So this is a microsporangium which contain a pollen. So this pollen is released from a microsporangium which is carried by the air current. So it is carried by the air and it will come in contact with an opening of an ovule. So this will come in contact with an opening of an ovule. So which is born on the megasporophyll. So the pollen tubes carrying the male gametes. So the pollen tube which is present, it's carrying the male gamete, it will grow like this. So the pollen tube carrying the male gametes grow towards the archegonium into the ovule. So it will grow towards the archegonium in the ovules and discharge their content near the mouth of the archegonium. Following fertilization, the zygote will develop into an embryo and the ovule will develop into a seed. But this seed is not covered and it is naked. It is exposed. Angiosperm, so unlike the gymnosperm where the ovules are naked, these are flowering plants. So the angiosperms or flowering plants, the pollen grains or the ovule is developed into a specialized structure which is called as flower. So it will be developed into a flower. So the angiosperm, the seed are enclosed into the fruit. So the fruit will bear a seed. So it is enclosed within it. So the angiosperms are exceptionally large groups of the plants occurring in a wide range of habitats. They are found in many places. They can range from a size that is the smallest like Wolffia and the tallest tree of eucalyptus which is of 100 meters. So small size के हो सकते हैं. Here the example is Wolffia but the tallest tree is eucalyptus. They provide us with a food, fodder, fuel, medicines and several other commercially important products. They are divided into dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Thank you.